Hello everyone, today we're doing some quick reviews on some old Star Wars action figure vehicle toys. So the first one here is the Star Wars Attack of the Clones Anakin Skywalker speeder, even though it's not actually his, it's just some guy's speeder he stole when he just jumped in. So yeah, here's the box. It's seen better days. It's soft plastic and paper. It doesn't really mix too well. Because like all these old toys, Hasbro stuff, all languages are all printed on there. All the European languages anyway. So there's the top, there's the bottom, showing, hey look, there's some other toys you can, give us money for as well. On the back it said, seats for a driver and a passenger, fits most Star Wars action figures. And also tells you, front smashes in and panel flies off. Yes, it sure does. Inside the box, you got the official Star Wars fan club piece of cardboard. 1-800-TRUE-FAN apparently. A caution paper to replace batteries. I don't know, batteries. Oh, this isn't even for this. This is... oh, whoops, this is Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca for replacing batteries. Stuck it in there. Basic instructions manual on how to make this function. And of course, you always get the advertisement, little booklet, tell you what's inside. There's Jumping Obi-Wan and other figures, really screaming Samuel L. Jackson. Other figures, yeah, Star Wars Unleashed figures, which always look pretty cool, but they're just statues, so you can't do anything with them. And all the other vehicles and costumes and lightsabers. Oh, and board games, and I want to remember these really crappy LED games. And I do have a pack of those, which I can do a video on them at some point. So let's look at the other box I have first before I actually look at the figures, the toys. So here's Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter Episode 2. Again, all the names on it. 2 attack modes. On the front, it shows you some things that you can open. On the bottom, it's the same picture of all the other toys. And on the back you got a few instructions on what you can do with the toy. Inside you get the similar stuff. You got like an instruction sheet, because these toys are so complicated. And the same episode 2 booklet, because this is from the same line of toys. So let's look at the vehicle, the speeder first. So here it is. It's solid. It's quite detailed. Lots of switches and buttons in there and so on and so forth. There's, because the shape of the speeder, they put a transparent piece of plastic there so you can actually, stand and not fall forward. And yeah, it's okay. It looks okay. The colors are fine. There's some stickers on here, but most of it's all printed. I'm missing one of the rear mirrors. It's annoying. But anyway, the crash function. Basically, the engine is made out of soft rubbery plastic and some spring-loaded mechanics underneath. And you got these pieces here that just sort of sit there. And once you push it down, the spring loader gets locked in. And to unlock the spring, there's a switch here. Also note that these antennas are like soft plastic just pegged in there, so you can also lose them, but they don't really fall out too much. So crash. And the engine's like all messed up and stuff. Released. And it's quite easy to put these back in. Of course, these pieces aren't the biggest pieces, so you can lose them. But let's just do another crash, right? So that's pretty cool. It's a decent function. It gives it some play, I guess. Even though, I mean, they don't really crash it head on, but it's something to put in there. But aside from that, it's just, I mean, it's not much going on apart from that crash. It looks okay. I mean, it's not. This isn't like one of the cooler ships like the X-Wing or the Y-Wing where you can do a lot. It's just, it's nice. Next, the Jedi Starfighter. Here we go. You got full rotation on the droid. The details are pretty cool. You got some like battle damage things going on, and then of course you can do the combat modes and stuff. once you can open that up, and you got this. I don't know. This is like goes on his head and stuff. The controls inside the cockpit are all stickers, which sure the colors are great, but they're not as nice as molded stuff. Back flap is soft plastic, and that's kind of cool. The colors are good as well at the bottom, but again, a lot of the details are just made out of stickers, and you know, I mean, stickers just wear out a lot faster than an actual toy. I don't like them using too many stickers because for that reason. And you know, when you look at stuff made by Bandai, they don't use that many stickers. It's always printed or actually molded in, which is way better. The front pointy bits are also softer, so you don't hurt the kids. The aspect joy can't come out, it's just a head bit there. It rotates. Yeah, button down there releases all these bits. And actually that looks like a new pretty cool toy. So you know, I got two toys. You do have a cannon here on both sides. So tiny green buttons, so you fire somehow. The one on the right isn't really firing. Oh, there we go. Details when this thing opens up is pretty nice. It's okay. Nothing special. These bits sort of, I don't know, not much going on inside. Like the chair has more detail than the buttons, which is silly. Now, here's the thing. One of the figures that you can get for episode 2, if I just put these back in, one of the Obi-Wan figures, the Camino Obi-Wan figure, where he's got a robe and stuff. He actually has a bit that can go in here. When you get the figure, the box on this doesn't tell you that, but when you get the figure, it shows you on the figures box. What I'm talking about is this piece right here. This comes with one of the Obi-Wan Kenobi figures, and all you do is you take the satellite scanner bit off. There's a tiny hole right here. You peg it in, it's a tight fit, but it fits in there, doesn't fall out. And that's that. That's your extra playability. If you get the figure, you can just stick that in there. Like, wow, it makes so much difference. I don't know, it's cool that they put the function there, but also seems a bit underwhelming. Like, why bother? But I can't complain when they give you like a somewhat extra feature. I mean, it's not incentive enough to get that specific figure, but it's like, oh cool, I got the figure anyway. So that's that. But let's look at the cooler stuff, cooler vehicles. We'll look at another speeder. Here is the classic Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder. This one specifically from the year 1995. Luke's Landspeeder. This one's got way more. I don't know, this looks way nicer than the other ones. It's got all that silver paint to look like it's been used a lot and worn. It's got a missing panel there. It's got two pegs on the back so figures can actually stand on it. And this thing's actually needs a bit of cleaning. I've got the old Luke Skywalker figure, and you just sit right in there. Just fit in there. There are wheels underneath. What you do is you get it's actually quite clever, quite appropriate. The gear stick right here releases the wheels, and the wheels are somewhat like springy. So when you run this thing on the floor, like playing it on the floor, it actually feels like it's the speeder from the movie, because in the movie there was actually some wheels underneath. So when you like if you put it on the floor, like here you can see it's got the little wobble thing, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if they did that by mistake or on purpose, but it's pretty cool. It does it. I remember the top engine also comes off quite easily. It just pegs on. I guess it saves space in the box or something, but like that's pretty cool. Just so, because I hook it back in, it doesn't stop right there. Not too much detail on the bottom, but overall on the top it looks fine, because just like the other speed, it's also engine damage or whatever. Like you hit the front and the thing in the front pops up. You see this one sticker too. It's just, well, yeah, the entire engine's just one sticker. It's kind of boring. Also, you might notice that the plastic here is slightly bending, and that's not. I don't think it's meant to. It should be one piece that just lifts right up, but it's bending slightly, and that's not good. But it is a somewhat old-ish toy, so oh well. Next we have something even cooler. This is the. I'm gonna have to zoom out now. This is one of the classic TIE fighters. Now it's kind of cool, but as soon as you look at it, you can see the problem. Either the wings are too small, or the cockpit's too big, and it just makes this thing look far wider than what it should be. It should be sort of like a lot closer, and it just gets a bit silly. But you know, I mean, it looks alright for an old toy anyway. There's not much going on in here. It just looks. It's a super deformed TIE fighter. You open the cockpit like that, which I don't think they actually do that. Put the guy in there. Inside, it's all stickers again, which it's okay if stickers are inside because then you don't have it's less risk of damaging it because the plastic is covering it. The way the lid closes is that there's a peg on the top right here, which the other door pegs down, so it doesn't fall open. However, the other thing is the wings are attached on some sort of spring-loaded switch, so you can push a button right here, and this thing actually pops out. And oh crap! I'll show you. I didn't mean to do that, but so it's got instant self-exploding mechanics. Yay! Those of you who may have noticed. Oh god, it's gonna go back in. It's yeah. I mean, the panels look okay, and it's nice that this thing can stand up because of the way it's been built, like designed, the shape. But I don't know. It's just deformed, and it shouldn't be that shape. Now here's something that's also a tiny bit deformed. Here is one of the old X-Wings. Awesome. There's a leg right there, which is great because you know, leg and stuff. The door opens all the way, so the figure has easy access in and out. No, this figure's a bit tight, but you know, it goes in there. Get back inside. There's absolutely nothing in the cockpit. There's no screens or anything. It's like it's such a tight fit. In terms of other details, it's sort of, I mean, everything's stickers again, and that's no good. That's no good. You push the R2 unit down and you lock X foils, which is pretty cool. You want to unlock X foils, you push the button. There is a battery box here, and I will put batteries in it in a sec. But it's kind of hard. You need to get a screwdriver to do that sort of thing. I can't do it with my nails. I'm going to break my nails. It kind of hurts trying to open it just now. I can try, but that wouldn't be a point. I'll just get a screwdriver in a bit. Also, these little bits come off. I do have one spare one. I don't know if my friend had an extra X-Wing or does come with spare ones, but it's kind of cool. When you do put batteries in, the button's right there to make noises and stuff. So I'll put batteries in this. I apologize here for this part of the video. I can't get the sounds to work. I opened up the back. There's two screwdriver holes in the back. Anyway, I opened it up, and one of the wires has actually come off from the speaker. I tried to tape it down and I can't do that. So when I do eventually get a soldering iron again, which I will get when I'm in Hong Kong, just because you know, to do customized Lego figures by removing the chains from the keychains, I'll need a soldering iron for that as well. But as for now, no sound. At least I got the sound working for the Millennium Falcon with the few batteries I had left. So yeah. Next we have the really awesome finale, the Millennium Falcon. How awesome is that? It's so awesome that it can't even fit on the screen, it's so big. This one is also battery powered for certain sound effects and lights. So yeah, in terms of detail, this thing looks pretty cool. Of course it's not to scale, it is action figure scale, so the cockpit is way bigger than what it should be. And so it's like only 2 people instead of 4. But overall, there's lots of detail going on. It's actually lots of molded detail. I mean, yes, there's still also stickers on it, but molded detail does add to it. So there's this gun that looks all the way up and, you know, sideways. A satellite dish that turns around. You've got the actual cockpit bit which can open and actually come off. It's meant to come off, so you can easier access. Like I said, there's only 2 seats in there, and there's, you know, sticker details which. At the so there's some side like details and stuff. I really love these detailings all over the place. The Millennium Falcon is always flying because this thing is always on. Here's 4 buttons for 4 different sounds and 4 different light effects. Here's where the batteries go. It uses those big thick batteries. Unfortunately, I need to get ones that charged. I don't have any charged batteries of that size because this one's old. Here's the door that opens, but it's sort of there, but it's kind of damaged, so it falls off a little bit, but it's okay. You've got the 3 landing legs. There's that one. There's. Can't fit this whole thing in the bloody camera. Oh, the other one's gonna come down. Come on. Oh, it's tough. It's old. It's stiff. Okay, so the legs come down, they've got detailing on them, and you know, you stand the Millennium Falcon up, and it's like, oh hey, it's standing and it's great. Inside here, there used to be another piece of cardboard there for like a background, but it's missing. So yeah, the figures can actually sit quite comfortable in the gun right there, and they can also sit quite comfortable play the Star Wars chess-ish type game. And you know, there's a cardboard detailing over here showing you the other bits of the Falcon. It's also meant to be a plate right there. I believe this is like the secret compartment or something. Again, I don't have it. I never did have the bits to begin with. These were all given to a friend who didn't play with toys anymore. All the bits that are missing and whatever are, well, missing. All these were in his attic, and I'm very grateful that he gave them away because he didn't want them. And, you know, they're not in the cleanest condition. In fact, I haven't tried to clean them, and I'm not slightly scared if I do try to clean them, I'll damage the actual stickers because they're paper, and yeah, you don't want to get water on that. But so yeah, I'll try to get some batteries to film the rest of this. But yeah, here, those are some old Star Wars action figure vehicles, and they're pretty neat. So yeah, take care and have a nice day, and tell me what you think. These ships are pretty cool. So yes, comment, subscribe below, and yeah, like I said, take care and have a nice day. Bye. One of the things to note that this handle is really tight. You have to, even using a letter opener, it's really hard to open it. I found the easiest is to use the key. Keys seem to open it quite easily because that's why they're keys. But forget using your hands; it's not going to open it. You can see, actually started damaging it because it's so tight.